Hello, welcome to our weekly live discussion. I'm really excited I had a question come to me about why are there only a couple exercises with the trapeze, especially when this used to be considered the trapeze table, the trap table. And so it got the name Cadillac eventually because that makes way more sense than trap table. But so I had a teacher show me something. It's not something that I'm aware of that was taught in Joseph Pilates Studio. However, it is really revealing, and you can use Joseph Pilates exercises to kind of give you some information. So the first one is doing the 100 here. So you put your feet in the strap, and then when you curl your head and chest up, if the whole trapeze moves that way, I know that I'm actually not moving in two directions. I'm using momentum to push away. So when I do my 100 and I pump my arms, I want to make sure that my trapeze isn't going everywhere and that the trapeze didn't move with the inertia energy of my body. It's actually staying vertical and still. So you do your 100, and that gives you some insight of how it should feel. Also, what I love about this is if you're someone who's like super quad dominant, having the strap there, I'm not pushing down where I could lift my hips up, but I'm letting my legs just touch the strap. They're not resting, they're not being lazy, they're working, but the strap is a kind of telling my quads like, oh, I got this. You can take a break, and it lets my fast and hamstrings, glutes have a little bit more activity. Another thing you can do is practice your roll up. So if you're someone whose legs like to lift up when you roll up, again, having the strap there allows your hamstrings to show off how strong they are. As I come up, I can go into a roll up, or I can even make it a teaser. If the trapeze moves, though, we know that I let go of that opposition and I am just like resting up here. So your goal is to do your roll up or your teaser, and that strap doesn't move and your legs don't lift. And so you can do several of those. Another thing you can do is actually do your ab series. So I'm just going to grab and grab. So again, just teaching this leg that's extended that the quad doesn't have to hold it up, but the hamstring and glute can do it. And then that gives some information. You can also do a version of your double leg stretch where you reach your arms around and circle. And so again, if your legs are long like mine, this is a really nice little treat. And then you could sort of do a crisscross here. So it's just a fun way to allow, ooh, my abs are burning. It's a fun way to allow your center to engage without competing with those hip flexors that really want to do it. So it's not going to be a perfect replication of the mat exercises. By it, you can see that. But it does, this strap, if it's moving back and forth, that's telling you that your body is actually not going in two directions, it's going in one direction. If your legs are hanging on the strap, it's letting you know that when they're out there, they're just resting, they're not actually being active. But hopefully you'll feel what I felt, which is like there's a deep connection to my center without my hip flexors taking over. A nice little way to spice up your Cadillac workout and just really give yourself some feedback, right? So thank you for that amazing question. You can, any of your questions can become a video of ours. Just put them in the comments below. If you want to experience some of these tips in a workout, go to onlinepilatesclasses.com where we do life better.